Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sean Ames. I'm the product owner for the Hedera Guardian project. Today, we'd like to walk you through our Sprint 3 demo for the week of December 20th, 2021. And then also, so we'll walk you through some of the tickets. We will then do our demo of Sprint 3, and then we'll set some expectations for what we're going to demo and what work we're going to do project-wise in Sprint 4. Just for a quick agenda, we'll do the Guardian roadmap, which is here. Tons of new epics that we're creating that have come out that we're flushing out, such as the Vera Red policy. Also, we've added to the roadmap the streamlining of the Guardian API. So some major API updates will be happening. We've worked on the policy engine, probably about 3 community issues, and wallet integration for this sprint. Also, we have some other user stories for tutorials. We're creating tutorials for you guys in the community to learn how to use the Guardian. We haven't quite started scalability testing and policy differentiation feature, but we will be working on that in the coming sprints. Okay, so this sprint, which took place, Sprint 3 from December 13th to December 24th, 2021. We did some work on, like I said, the API. We worked on several UI, UX, some documentation was pretty critical this sprint, and then some updates to the Swagger and Postman API documentation were fixed in a patch this sprint. This Sprint 3, we committed 82 story points and we delivered 86. A couple of issues got added to the sprint. And now I'll hand it off to Alex, our solutions architect, who will give you guys the demo.
Hello, everyone. I will start from the issue number 238. Now we have the installer. Okay, so this is the installer username, which is already exists in the system, and I will click and yeah, there is an account with the same name already exists message. So I will create another user just to proceed with other features. Issue number timeout related error handling number 226. So as you can see, we are able to generate ID and operator key right now, but if there is something with there, then we should see this type of message, and we also can try again. So I will continue. The next feature is hardcode schemes deletion. I will need to change screen sharing. The schemas were hard-coded in this schema.service.ts file, and we get rid of them. And now we only have this one call and where we are loading necessary system schemas to the system during the first load. And after that, we will not display them in the schemas screen. So I will show it using the root authority screen. So there is only schemas that are currently used in the policies. The next issue is policy validation, number 56. So we'll go to the policies and we'll open this Vera policy, which I pre-created, and I will try to add some block, and we'll click on validation, and now you can see that this block was highlighted, and if I will click on this block, I will see that the option schema does not set for this block. So I will select it. For example, this one. I'll click save and try to validate. There is also issue number 51, and I will change the policy. So I added the installer role and originator role, and also now we have new block with the role selection, and we can change the title for this block and the description. And also I created the block for the originator role. So there is permissions which is set for originator. And there is a title, and I said that this is just information block. So there is only a title and description. And I can now log out and log in. I think it was installer role. And in this policy, installer has the originator role. When I try to log into this, open this policy, then I see this message that I just created for the tests. And if I will change my user to another one, I will be able to go as an installer role because I selected it for this role when I was applied for this policy. That's it for the custom roles. And I will go to the issues number 120, 123, and also the issue number 43. So I will log in as installer user. I will open the policy. So we can see that there is a form with the required fields and also with the ability to add multiple fields if we need it, if it's configured. This integer field required, so because of that, it doesn't have any field to enter, and I can click add field. And also it configured as allows multiple, so I can add many fields here. And I will demonstrate the forms validation functionality. So there is a number field, which is where I can enter only numbers, but if I will try to enter text, then it shows that it's wrong. And there is also a couple of other types of fields. For example, date field, where I also can do some manipulations, and it will show that something is wrong with the data. Same for the URL field. For example, I can enter .com, but I also can add just test and it show that it's wrong URL. And there is also the object field, which is displayed. We can see that there is nesting, and this validation also works for the objects. So that's it for this sprint, and I will pass my screen to Sean.
So thank you, Alex, for the demo. Just some notes on our next release. It's scheduled to take place on January the 11th, 2021, after this next Sprint 4. So that's important to note for the community. And just our next Sprint 4, here's our issue overview. So Sprint 4 will take place from Monday, the 27th to January 7th, 2022, actually. Pretty much for the next 2 weeks for this next sprint, all we're working on is we're focusing on the API. So we need to refactor the API. We need some development completed on the API, and then a testing plan and resulting revised API documentation. So that's a big deal. For Sprint 4, also, we're looking to do our start work on our tutorial for custom policies. And we have an entire epic built out for tutorials that contains probably about 10 different user stories and steps. For Sprint 4, we're committing 55 story points. It's a light sprint due to the holidays. So there you go. That's our Sprint 3 demo. If you like, here are 3 ways that you can get in touch with us to submit a policy request, enhancement, or bugs. So you have our Discord, our GitHub, and our email here. Thanks a lot for listening and watching our Sprint 3 demo. Everyone, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bye-bye.